In the shadowy, dark corners of professional life, there is currently a very profitable, completely unspoken economy at work. Basketball. Official team pay are completely unrelated to this. IT is unrelated to the collective bargaining agreements that are extensively negotiated. IT is a huge, multi-million-dollar shadow economy that is solely by global visibility, leverage, and proximity. IT is an economy that is immediately, unquestionably under the unprecedented one athlete and one season role player's economic gravity was just executed with success. The biggest corporate theft in WNBA history. She didn't accomplish this by forcefully requesting the highest amount of money from her general manager. She didn't do this by winning an MVP award or leading the league in scoring. She accomplished this by skillfully and brutally using her close connection to the most valuable company asset as a weapon. Greetings from WNBA Pro again. Here, we don't deal with polite PR spin or prefabricated front office narratives. We only deal with the harsh, icy realities of boardroom calculus and corporate leverage. I need you to turn off your notifications, shut the doors entirely, and give me your whole attention. Therapeutic care nowadays, because we are going to aggressively reveal the real formula for producing enormous wealth in this league. Will go into great detail about how a supporting role player become a worldwide marketing machine for the entire night. The mainstream sports media wants you to think that playing professional basketball is merely an intense sport game. They want you to mindlessly absorb the highly sanitized story of chemistry, sisterhood, and cohesiveness throughout the team. However, you are by no means a casual buyer. You work for a corporation at a high level. You are well aware that the professional sports industry is a ruthless, multi-billion-dollar capitalist enterprise. Each and every transaction on the court is a well-thought-out business strategy. Each and every endorsement agreement is a corporate acquisition that is highly leveraged. Each and every locker room alliance is a very important political. The Indiana Fever locker room is currently the most hotly contested piece of real estate on the planet's surface. To fully comprehend how this particular financial empire came to be, let's carefully go back in time. Was constructed. Sophie Cunningham fully understood the Indiana Fever when she was forcefully traded to the Chance. She didn't come to Indianapolis with the poisonous illusion that she would be the main offensive motor. She showed up with a corporate business plan that was really well thought out and brutally effective. She was aware that each and every camera, network, and worldwide sponsor would be keeping a close eye on Indiana. She was aware of Caitlin Clark's, a previously unheard of, totally vulnerable audience of millions if you aggressively identify yourself with. Your own brand valuation explodes with that particular worldwide audience. However, to obtain that enormous financial multiplier, you must demonstrate your unwavering devotion to the franchise. You must take an active role in the billion-dollar investment and keep it out of the line of fire. This leads us straight to the Connecticut Sun battle was tough and extremely violent. The other team used an aggressively poisonous, rather shady defensive tactic against the inexperienced CEO. They were making a concerted effort to harass, intimidate, and physically destroy the main source of income. When the inexpensive shots arrived, the entire world of basketball kept an eye on the internal reaction. Sophie Cunningham didn't think twice. Just a single tiny second, she publicly started a fight to fully protect the billion-dollar investment from additional damage.
We already know how they give it up, okay? They ambushed and attacked Caitlin Clark. Sophie Cunningham stepped in, and that is part of the reason why we love her. And then it just so happens that at Connecticut, another dirty play happens from Bria Hartley, and it ends Sophie.
Listen to that particular physical retaliation's utter, indisputable strategic genius. I need you to evaluate that situation critically with the detached accuracy of a marketing executive in the world of professional sports is harsh and merciless. The enforcer tax is the name given to that muscular defense. However, it was the ultimate viral marketing effort in today's extremely profitable attention economy. The social media algorithms were totally destroyed by that one act of unwavering, well-publicized commitment. Her personal following rapidly increased, reaching the highly sought-after 1 million mark right away. She was instantly and fervently welcomed by the worldwide fan community as their favorite's greatest defender. Asset. Her intense physical devotion was actively rewarded with enormous, previously unheard of digital involvement. Additionally, widespread digital engagement is the ultimate global standard in today's corporate boardroom. Money. The most influential consumer group in professional sports fully trusted her. However, this enormous infusion of digital leverage came at the ideal time for her financial situation. Timeline, because her contract, which was artificially inexpensive and tightly suppressed, was coming up soon. Its date of expiration. Let's examine the harsh economics of Cunningham's prior financial circumstances with composure. She was working under a severely limited one-year veteran minimum contract last season, the entire amount of capital guaranteed on. For a player aggressively defending a billion-dollar contract, that particular agreement was worth precisely $100,000. Asset on national television that is outright corporate theft. However, the strongly ingrained financial. The WNBA's landscape simply blew up overnight. The recently negotiated collective bargaining agreement. The prior, artificially reduced pay cap was essentially eliminated by the agreement.
The fever ended, and with the WNBA reaching a new collective bargaining agreement in mid-March, Cunningham is in line for a massive pay raise when free agency begins next month. That's definitely something you got to pay attention to, because Sophie Cunningham is going to get a bag.
Listen to the impending reality of a free market and its raw financial savagery. Sophie Cunningham's prior $100,000. The contract has formally and irreversibly ended. She is currently an unrestricted free agent in a market where, full of hitherto unheard of venture capital, the WNBA wage cap recently sharply increased to an incredible $7 million. She is in a mathematically sound position to seek a huge, heavily leveraged payout from the front office in Indiana. She is fully aware of the extremely profitable off-court value she contributes to the franchise brand as a whole. However, Cunningham didn't just wait for the Indiana general manager to make her an offer. A fresh agreement. She moved straight to Wall Street, deliberately avoiding the conventional basketball hierarchy. In order to obtain outside corporate sponsorship, she effectively exploited her just-obtained large internet footprint. She is fundamentally aware that if you have international corporate sponsors, you don't need a huge WNBA salary. This leads us straight to the huge, revolutionary statement she recently made on the entire business. IT appears to be a straightforward, innocuous media appearance at first glance. However, if you examine closely, it is the implementation of a company acquisition for millions of dollars.
It is almost that time for March Madness. We are so excited to be teaming up with Marriott Bonvoy for Live from the Bracket. It is a 4-episode limited series edition of our podcast, Show Me Something.
It's going to be sick. We're going to talk to special guests about all things travel, all things basketball.
So we are here.
I want you to evaluate that particular partnership's pure, unadulterated corporate scale. She recently revealed that Marriott Bonvoy is sponsoring a large, multi-episode podcast. Marriott is a huge, international hotel company that doesn't only hand out sponsorship deals. IT is a highly manufactured. She is actively pursuing a well-funded travel and basketball series called Live from the Racket. Large business bags. Additionally, she is holding highly conspicuous events while actively entering upscale Manhattan boardrooms. Brand activations at New York City's ultimate commercial hub. This is precisely the kind of premium, MVP caliber superstars are typically the only ones with corporate alignment. However, Sophie Cunningham is unquestionably not a superstar on the real basketball court worthy of an MVP award. She plays a role with a lot of energy and efficiency. Who is fully aware of her precise role in the economy. She used the Caitlin Clark proximity multiplier with success. With flawless, horrifying perfection, she demonstrated that being a franchise player is not necessary to obtain franchise-level endorsement funds by providing the CEO with unwavering support. Make easy three-pointers and profit from the attention that follows. She acknowledged her role, played it perfectly, and is currently actively cashing large business checks. However, this well-reported, the front office faces a huge, terrible issue as a result of this particular extraordinarily profitable success story. The entire worldwide market is now fully exposed to the financial blueprint, each and every upcoming free agent. Sophie Cunningham's bank account is currently blowing up in the WNBA. 80% of the league is about to reach unrestricted free agency under the new CBA structure, and they all fervently desire a share of the enormous, extremely profitable Indiana Fever economic pie. This results in a highly hazardous and toxic business environment. Setting for the general manager of Indiana.
Sophie Cunningham has garnered off the floor. Now, we don't know how much. We don't know if she's made a couple $100,000. We don't know if she's made millions off the floor. We don't know. But free agents are going to see Sophie Cunningham's off the floor success, which...
Listen to the utter, indisputable fear that emanated from that particular executive warning. I require that terrible corporate reality to firmly ground your analytical thinking at this moment. Numerous extremely combative, self-serving professionals. Athletes are making plans to travel to Indianapolis. They have little interest in winning titles or performing well. The fast-moving transition offense, their sole concern is obtaining their own unique version of the stimulus package for Caitlin Clark. They want for the corporate sponsorships, the social media followers, as well as the enormous off-court income. They aggressively seek to completely control the economic engine for their own financial benefit. Additionally, the front office of the Indiana Fever has previously demonstrated they don't have the executive discipline needed to put an end to it. Let's examine the absolute calmly and clinically catastrophe of their prior free agency era. They had the most leverage and enormous salary cap room of the first overall pick in the draft, rather of aggressively pursuing selfless, highly compatible role actors. They signed corporate mercenaries without thinking. They intentionally interfered with the offensive by bringing in really nasty guys, flow, and insisted on being praised. Older veterans who loudly and arrogantly requested it were brought in.